Hey guys, I am John Carrick, author of Legacy of a Mad Scientist and The Legend of Ashley Fox. Today we are looking at May number 5 from Dark Horse Comics. And the 5 of Pentacles, the Shaman. Yesterday I said the 7 when it was obviously the 6. This is the Fantasy World Tarot, the Shaman. Lots of cultures had shamans, the Mongolians. And I got to apologize to you guys because apparently I have screwed up. There was 6 of this and I ordered a lot with only 5. So number 6 is on its way, but we won't have it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing Danger Girl. And there is also a second volume of this story published by Lion's Forge Comics, not by Dark Horse. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for the conclusion because it does not wrap up in this issue. But let's get started. We're here for the art too. So these are the Dukes, all these heads living in this robot. Abby has their gun, and she is standing on top of this giant egg. This guy is the Duke's and the Queen's son, and he has been ordered to shut down the power to Annie's gun, and he tells May to do it, and May says, all right, she's on it. So May, being the clever little sister, now everyone knows who Abby is. The queen of the Monokuni, which are, I guess, cat people. There's some back and forth. A lot of this is repetitive, but, you know, the art is good. Instead of turning off the power, May here takes the cart full of dehydrated soldiers. And Abby is demanding where, she wants to know about her dad. They're like, we don't know anything about your dad. What do you mean you've got a portal to Earth? She's like, what do you mean you don't know anything about the portal to the Earth? Where's my dad? Sort of goes back and forth a little bit. Until May pushes the cart full of dehydrated soldiers into the fountain. This is beautiful, and that's hilarious. This is hilarious. This is a great Alice in Wonderland type story. This is what comics are meant to be. To make your living doing this kind of stuff is really a dream come true. This is fantastic. Abby and May have discovered that May's phone communicates with the sentient artificial intelligence that is this giant egg. The egg is really a TARDIS because that's what they need. And they climb in and it whisks them out of there. And it's friends with May over her phone. May has activated 2 of the machines in this other world by her phone. I like this. I'm on board for this. I like the characters. It doesn't try too hard. I would have liked Rocket Girl too. I would have liked Rocket Girl more if they had chosen a goal and stuck with it. It doesn't take a lot. Look at this. It doesn't take a lot, to be a good comic. It really doesn't. This is 7s and 8s, if not 9s and 10s. Do you know what I mean? These guys are great. This is hilarious. There's 5 of them in this one giant robot. They're all arguing with each other all the time. It looks like they go down through the floor. And they have escaped. This is hilarious. This is very original. I've never seen any of this stuff before. Dinosaurs, of course, we've seen before. And the TARDIS we've seen before. But those dukes, the 5 heads with the 1 empty slot, that's hilarious. I know their dad's got to be one of them. Their little cat dog friend. May and Abby have a 3-page argument over whether or not to attack the people they just left. May is arguing for patience and more information, and Abby is arguing for immediate revenge. And it's an unnecessary conflict. We don't need 3 pages of them arguing about who they're going to fight because there's no one there to fight. It's an unnecessary argument because there is no enemy in front of them until they get this. There's these tweets start going off. Someone has surrounded them and is sort of doing like Negan in The Walking Dead, where they were whistling. The survivors were whistling to herd Rick and his group. So now they have someone to attack, and that is these people. So as I mentioned earlier, whenever you need to raise the stakes, introduce a new set of, a new power dynamic, a new group of people to oppose your heroes. And that's who these guys are. I love her outfit. The girls in this have just enough armor, not too much, and not too little. Like Red Sonja. And here Annie gets her I love all the character designs, but Abby gets her opportunity to, and I love the trees. I love how he paints the background. The trees are great. What's not to like about this comic book? They're talking smack. Now, okay, so here's something not to like. Someone gets cracked in the head and you don't really see it. What you do see later on is this guy's helmet is that guy's helmet is bashed. Abby is a really good fighter. She's really fast and she's got great, I mean, look at her. She just reaches past the sword and pins it. And then knees her or kicks her in the head or something. And she knows Petra, who's a better fighter than her, which is, I don't know, whatever. We'll see what happens. This is Gene Ha's version of Michonne. He's already named Michonne, and he just did the Survivors bit from Walking Dead, so we know where his influences lie. He named Michonne in the first issue. It was one of May's wannabe code names, and she chose Starbuck instead. So, like I said, issue 6 is on the way. I just bought it this morning. Oh, she's wearing a 14 t-shirt. Nice. That's very cool. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Nice. Doesn't that look like, what's her name? Violet Rose? I don't know. The girl from from the John. She was in the third John Wick movie. What's not to like? May number 5. Sorry, I thought this one was the last one. We'll have to wait. All right, see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, I am John Carrick, and today we were looking at May number 5 of 12, not of 6. There's a Lion Forge volume of this series too, and I also have to get, those look like I have to buy them one at a time. I'm not going to get a bundle like I was able to for this set. But that's all right. I'm sure there are moments like this in there. This is hilarious. I love that May is the character that takes advantage. She's the one to improvise, adapt, and overcome, where Abby is default aggression. You need both of those. You need both of those. Today is brought to you by Legacy of a Mad Scientist and The Legend of Ashley Fox. For available as paperbacks on Amazon.com, ebooks on Amazon.com, ebooks on Smashwords.com, or as audiobooks right here until I finish my new book, which I did a new chapter last night. I was really proud. It took quite a long time. It's not really well written, but I do like what happens. It's sort of the calm before the storm. The good guys are at the end of their attack sort of flurry, their series of combinations, and now the bad guys are going to regroup and spend the next week making the good guys' lives hell before the bad guys have this big ritual that the good guys are trying to ambush. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to write. So Legacy of the Mad Scientist, not Legacy of Mad Scientist. This is Ashley Fox, Ninja Babysitter, The Last Valkyrie, where Ashley becomes an angel. She gets promoted to the Order of the Valkyrie with Valeria. And here they are at Waffle House having breakfast at 2 in the morning before Valeria takes Ashley through a portal to a special lake where Ashley washes away the souls of all the people that she's killed. This is a fun book. This is a lot of fun to work on. And yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, today's conflicted card is the 7 of Clubs. And this is the part that's coming up this summer. Acts of terrorism are gripping the nation from coast to coast. Gordon is still in a position where he can go out and live a normal life-ish if he's willing to take the risks. Like I was saying, Gordon can go out and live a normal life if he's willing to take the risks, which is kind of like the situation I'm in. Only it's not really terrorism. I can go skating at Venice anytime I want. I almost went skating yesterday morning after I went to the VA, but I didn't. I came home and drew all day. And today I had to hit the supermarket. Yesterday I cooked. Today I could go skating if I want to. I'm supposed to do a chest workout. But, you know, yeah, so I'm really happy with the chapter I wrote last night. I have to rewrite it, and I'll probably write some more tonight. But yeah, I can't complain. I can't complain about anything. There is a lot going on in the world, you know. There's always a lot going on in the world. This whole bankruptcy of Diamond Comics, that's affecting a lot of people. A lot of people. All the independents, too. And Marvel and DC, you know, the whole comic book industry, the culture war, all of it. I've thought about this a lot, and I'm thinking about this May too. You know, for a moment there, I thought that this issue 5 was an unfinished series, and that issue 6 was way late, but it's not. It's only a month later. It came out literally, this was September, and 6 was October. So I hope that ties up the arc, because there's nothing worse than a comic book arc that doesn't get finished. And that's why I went to novels before comics, because I needed to have the story. I couldn't have, that would wreck me. to have an unfinished series. That would really, really bother me. And it bothered me on such an extent that I had to do my work long form being written word. So now I'm trying to get into cartooning, and we'll see if I'm funny enough, you know. The cartoons are really ads. So yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. I know there's more stuff I want to talk about in terms of writing and drawing and just life in general. But not today. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.